But I do think they're going to get that start. So I'm leaning towards Spider Pigs here.
So why do you think they're going to end up with that nice start, though, I guess is my question.
I think the Shaman as a 4-position partner is a big part of the Sand King having a better start. I think we've been seeing Sand Kings with like some melee 4s or slightly weaker ranged 3s or ranged 4s, excuse me. But the Shadow Shaman, I don't think I really ever see it lose its lane. It's just so much base damage. It's so much threat that you put on a hero like Sand King who normally lack. Like when he burrow strikes you, usually you're not too afraid of it. But when you have a Shaman right-clicking you for 74 damage on top of it, suddenly that is a pretty major threat.
That's true. It does start to stack up a lot over time, and it will be probably forcing out a lot of regen that we see in the laning phase as well. But already seeing a decent chunk of just damage getting tossed back and forth between the two mids here. Those treants do a surprising amount of damage when they group up like that.
I don't really know how this matchup goes. From what I've seen, Void Spirit pretty much free farms against everybody, but the physical damage shield's really not enough against Nature's Prophet. He's one of the few heroes that can probably right-click enough to remove it. So I expect the early levels will be a bit rough for Indiki, but he'll probably just have to ferry out a bit of extra regen.
And they definitely have the kind of heroes that can just rotate, especially if you get a rune of opportunity, or, you know, once those 5-minute runes come up and you do have the ultimates online. Both heroes very good with that, but...
Yeah, I'm a bit concerned about the 5-minute catapults for the side of Spider Pigs. Similar to earlier, we saw multiple sources of pressure, and in this game, I think if Nature's Prophet gets ganked, like you said, and then Death Prophet's able to apply pressure top, it could be a little bit too overwhelming for them. So it's going to be about who gets 6 in the mid lane first.
Ooh, well, it looks like the first blood is going to be top, though, as Blink gets the kill over on LeBron. Big tanky boy, but of course the Spirit Siphon does really nicely against those melee heroes.
It's surprising that I don't see too many teams pick this 5-position Brew, but the Death Prophet is super nice against Brew, Undying, like you said, all these strength melee 5s.
Now Desire starting the assault now on the couriers, so that is going to be that regen, but at the same time Flash does fall in the bottom lane, which is a nice start off here for the Sand King.
Yeah, he's ahead in levels. That's the dream. Once Sand King gets level 3 or 4, this hero is one of the most powerful laners out there, but his level 1 skills are pretty lame. A Sandstorm more than doubles the damage from level 1 to 2. That's a big part of it. And then when he gets level 4, he has 1 point all of his spells. So the fact that they've gotten past the hard part, looking good for the bottom lane for Spider Pigs.
Do you know what the actual stats are? I feel like we've seen a few Sand Kings, and they've kind of fallen flat most of the time that we've seen them, at least in this region.
Yeah, they're always behind. Like the carry's level 4 when they're level 3. And that's why I'm mainly concerned about those super early levels. So far, that doesn't seem to be the case here, but I'm going to hold my breath a bit.
How, you're not going to put out the ballsy prediction here at all?
Yeah, no ballsy prediction on this one. I thought he was going to pull it off. I gave like it doesn't look like it's going to be that bad of a lane prediction. That's
such a politician's answer. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Well, they're creeping up, though, over here on Mitch, plus that Ink Swell, so Khan's going to get a decent chunk of damage down over here on the Sand King. That's about all he's going to be able to do, though. So he's going to go right back, hit some creeps.
He doesn't even have one. Oh, he has... Is that Tranquil Boots for him? No, he doesn't have a salve or anything on Mitch, so he might be in some trouble.
Yeah, I would say so. They have the dust, too, as Khan trying to find the opening here, trying to just get these hits off over onto Mitch. Not going to find them, though. And
then he doesn't have a salve, so he's stuck, I think.
No, he backs off.
Mitch is going to return to lane. He's living life on the edge.
Not sure that's the best choice here, because you don't want to give Khan a great start. And, you have such good potential. Burrow Strike, it was looking kind of nice, but...
That's why I didn't make my bold prediction. I've actually learned myself playing Sand King, you have to fly yourself a salve around this point in time, because before your Tranquil Boots, you often run into this exact thing. It's amazing how I see other players and they suffer the same problems I've suffered myself. As we see, an early TP behind.
Yeah, Noob gets a kill on Flash, but on the top lane, they were trying to make some moves onto Thagitos. He was a little aggressive there with one of those blinks. Against Blink.
Noob
oh, man.
Joinking the creeps.
Blink's on Blink.
Oh, He was stealing, so he's like lane tax, killed one of the Radiant creeps real quick, and then left. That was
Classic. Oh, this is not looking good for LeBron, though. He is going to fall yet again. Taquito going to have to try to run away here, but they still have the Spirit Siphon attached to him. Blink considering going for this, as they do have Urn charges placed on Ricky as well, but not going to dive that tower. All right. Mid lane has been fairly stagnant other than Noob making that one rotation.
Yeah, he is going to get that level 6, though, so most teams have gotten used to this since Nature's Prophet's been popular for a pretty long time, but got to be ready for that Wrath of Nature. It's kind of like a Zeus ultimate. You got to play like you have 300 less HP in case you just get bursted.
Man, I'll be excited if we get a patch before the major rolls around to see who's getting the old nerf hammer.
As long as they change Earthshaker Ag Shard, I'm good.
That would be nice, but again, the Sand King, he keeps answering, but they keep putting up a ward. Does manage to Burrow Strike away. Top lane, though, Blink needs a little bit of assistance. He'll turn back around. It's a nice impale with the stun. Taquito forced to blink away now. And there is a rotation over to the mid lane, trying to slow down the Thaki, but he's going to be fine here. So they're looking for a rune. He's not going to get lucky, though. It is bottom, and it's a double damage.
That's a pretty big rune. If Void Spirit had gotten that, he would probably represent solo kill threat on Noob here. So instead, still have the catapult alive for a bit if he wants to try to make use of it. So far, it looks like he's going to gank with it.
Again, here in the bottom lane. Yeah, Noob is going to make his way bottom. Mitch does go down. Khan is going to need a little bit of assistance here. He's only sitting at level 5, does have some stick charges and a fairy fire, so he's going to survive this. As is a flash. DNZ was looking, though, in the top lane. Desire's crawling away here. We'll turn back around. He doesn't quite manage to land the impales. We get 2 of the Spirit Siphons, slowing them down a little bit here. But Desire, he's got those dancing shoes on in the bottom lane. There's a whole other fight breaking out. So Desire does go down. The TP comes out from Nature's Prophet. He's got to survive this. DNZ, though, not looking so lucky. Wow, man, it just went 0 to 60 in both of those side lanes all of a sudden.
Yeah, a lot of level-based threat with the Ink Swell coming out from Grimstroke. Even just a second point in that significantly increases his kill potential. The Nature's Prophet's all over the place. Void Spirit's all of a sudden super mobile with his level 6. So, yeah, it's not too much of a surprise, but I think this is kind of... I don't know really who this favors, to be honest. I think they all just don't mind this being the state of the game.
I mean, it's very skirmishy. You've got less than 1k net worth lead going either side most of the time.
They finally do crack the 1k mark, though. Death Prophet just nuked 4 creeps in unison.
Ooh.
That was smooth. That always feels really good.
They're in position, though, up here. Blink has to be careful, but they have a smoke coming out from the side of No Bounty Hunter. So they make the knock, jump over here onto Blink. Rest of the team, though, is nearby. They'll get the stun up over here onto Death Prophet. Impale comes through, lands on 2. Blink is not looking like he's going to survive it, but he's going to be able to help get 1 kill. The taunt going over to the side. They'll be able to take down Noob. As now Flash joining forward here. Inkswell comes off. They'll find themselves a DNZ. Take a bit of time to take him down, but that is a double kill. As now Ricky is going to have to flee the lane here. He's still hanging out. Mitch does have himself a haste rune. They see Thaki. Thaki not aware that this is coming for him. He's going to need to probably have a little bit of assistance. Does have a fairy fire, though.
Oh,
and they make the wrong play. They thought he was going up. Nicely done here. Urn Charge is going to heal up the Void Spirit again, and they could potentially try to go right back in. They see Thug. In fact, he is just out on position. He's going to try to run away. Thaki jumping up. They still have the vision here. LeBron trying to do everything he can to buy him a little bit more time. They have so much dust with Taquito. He's still running. He still had that Urn Charge on him. Thaki just doesn't have the damage, and Noob joining in as will allow Taquito to get the Blink Strike off and get away to safety.
Yeah, this is all the power of Lifestealer and why I was concerned about bottom lane. The minute Sand King went down once or twice, suddenly Lifestealer has absolutely no threat, and since Sand King's so far behind, he doesn't really have... They can't even gank for him. So what happens is they completely abandon this lane, which means Grimstroke completely abandons the lane as well, and you just run at the other 2 cores. So suddenly Ricky's got a bunch of people in his face, while Lifestealer's just living in Farm City down there. So this is a bit of what I was concerned about. I was hoping it wouldn't happen, especially since they got past the early levels really well. But this is just those couple of deaths on Sand King. They are going to swap up the lanes where the Ricky goes bottom, but even then, I think he'll just get clicked every time he walks in the lane. They already have the sentry because of the Sand King. I don't know. It's a little bit rough from here. We'll see what they do to get it open.
Yeah, it looks like they turned this back around on DNZ very, very easily as he started off trying to hold him into place with that shackle. He's not going to be able to. They'll turn back around. They have the Inkswell over onto Tucky. He's going to try to get the jump over here onto Noob. A little bit more damage should be able. He's still alive, though. All right, he turns back around. They'll find it. But Flash going down on the back end here. Blink with the Spirit Siphon. They still have the vision on Mitch. Should be able to get a kill on the Sand King. Taquito, he's still here. He's still alive. They just have all the dust in the world, it feels like. Taki not going to be able to go and land that Aether Remnant. You can see him just, taunting his way out here, doing a little dance, thinking, they're not gonna grab me. Although, jump forward here. Oh, does manage to go and nick the bounty rune.
Okay, not bad for Spider Pigs there. Are down 11-5. I'm a bit concerned for the Riki. He's already 1,000 gold behind the Lifestealer. But if they actually get like one kill on this Lifestealer with the Orchid of Noob, it looks like it's coming out around maybe 12-13 minutes. That could be a tide turner for sure.
All right, DNZ finding himself a friend here. The taunt right in, and that's a kill for Desire. Exorcism gets used as well, so some pressure being placed with the Cardi Wave. They'll put out the fortification, though.
Kyle's super excited as Blink has purchased a Falcon Blade.
It's interesting to see which heroes actually pick it up, and then the value of it, because I've seen the Medusa with 2 Falcon Blades before.
Yeah, that was earlier on, I think.
Oh dear, Sand King. Oh dear. Down he goes.
And he's queuing up the Blink. You don't really want to go Blink first item here. You probably want to go the Yules because you're against the Grimstroke Phantom in the Death Prophet Silence. But since he had a little bit of a rougher laning stage, he's forced to go for the Blink first. The Yules is like a farming defend towers item, but that part of the game's kind of already over. He's already a bit behind on that. So it's a lot of these offlaners have like a somewhat Midas type item where they can be impactful with it, and it allows them to farm more areas of the map, and so thus accelerating their game. And most of the time, it requires you to have that good laning presence. And Sand King, he flash farms. He's like Batrider, where he can clear a ton of creeps, but he, instead of being Firefly and running away from the creeps, he has to sit on top of the creep wave, which makes him much more vulnerable at this stage. Desire scouting out.
Ooh. Uh-oh, still not feeling super great here. Spike Carapace coming out. They do get the split off. The hop in immediately, trying to keep him alive just a little bit longer, but they're stuck over here in all of these wards. Desire ticking down. He is going to go out. Looks like DNZ next to Falcon. Does not have Infest. Flash stuck over on the side. Looks like they're going to be going for the easier target here. And down he goes. Khan trying to juke around here into the corner. They do throw the Cinder Brew on him, though. Needs a little bit of help, and it doesn't look like he's going to be able to fire the Nataki. They jump back in. LeBron, he's already got the split. He's down. We'll turn this around. The double damage over here on Nataki. Does have another one of those steps if necessary. Blink joining in the fight, though. Wrath of Nature doing a surprising amount, and it's a beautiful burrow strike. Smitch, though, again, he doesn't really want to fight here. Doesn't have a whole lot of mana. Death Prophet silenced up, sitting in the smoke screen. Khan running forward. Nice Aether Remnant drawing Mitch back, but he gets the burrow strike off. Can they get the kill on Death Prophet? Yes, they can. The rest of the side, no Bounty Hunter regrouping off to the side. Full bottle, though, here for the Void Spirit, so he's going to be able to regen up and potentially get back in.
This game's a brawl. The fact that they've managed to drag Lifestealer into this is really good for the side of Spider Pigs, because before, the reason why I was concerned about these is Lifestealer is always farming. But now Tagia, he's getting towards his his Battle Fury.
A little bit off the mark here from the Taki. This could be very, very disastrous for him. Does have the Yules, though. He's going to buy himself a little bit more time as Flash finds a kill over onto Mitch. Hex will come out on the backlines. LeBron will fall. Silence, though, coming out on the Taki. This is really bad for him. He's going to go down. The Void Spirit is no longer part of this fight. As Khan's looking for this opening, will be able to land the Inkswell. Desire already going down as it's just Blink and Khan chasing after DNZ, but he has the Hex. They've got the smoke screen. They go right back in. They do have the dust, though. Is he going to be able to be high? Yes, he toggles. He turns right back around. They get the kill on DNZ. And Thug. Oh, Thug, I'm not sure you're going to be able to make it out alive here. Double kill now for Blink.
Well, I just retract my previous statement and say that this is suddenly not what I'm hoping for if I'm a Spider Pigs fan. As Blink, he's just going to be the nursing home for our Lifestealer as he gets all of his health back. I believe it's like 6% per second. It's pretty good. As Blink also enjoys that extra bit of HP. Khan comes out at full. Should be a tower for them. Nope, they choose to back off. They don't want to commit and potentially lose heroes towards the end of that exorcism. They're content with what they got.
I do like the way they're smoking up, though. They realize, okay, exorcism is down. We've got split up. We've got wards up. Maybe we can make something happen on the side of Spider Pigs.
This is a really good move by Khan, because he predicted that since they were threatening the tower with the tail end of Exorcism, that the majority of Spider Pigs would run back bottom, and immediately TP's top and says, if you guys want to try to take bottom tower, we're going to look for the trade, because our cooldowns are not up right now. So we're very happy with trading with you guys.
Pigito making the jump over onto Flash. Does have the ink swell on him, but he is hexed up as Noob jumps in and gets himself a nice pick off.
Well, suddenly they're losing bottom tower, and then they're looking to threaten mid tower on the side of Spider Pigs. So a lot of retractions of my own statements here. I don't think that's
I feel like you're gonna have that a lot. Things that
yeah, I'm really. I don't know if Kyle's bled off on me in the last few years, but he's just.
You got to make some very vague statements, and then you have to be able to, you know, create a whole tangent. That's how Kyle works.
Yes.
With a lot of
okay, the tangents were
more tangents.
Okay, more tangents. Got it.
But the pressure is indeed on this mid tower. You can see that they're trying to defend it. They've got enough people here. Of course, Nature's Prophet is able to just zip away and quickly come back. Starting to look a little bit like a pub with the amount of people hanging out in this mid lane.
Only until they start running underneath the tower, feeding their lives away.
That's true. This is nice, though. They do manage to take out Mitch, so they don't have to worry about the epicenter. They don't have to worry about those burrow strikes. So they'll get rid of him there, as he's just close enough underneath the sentry and defend the tower.
I'm curious what he's doing there. If he has the blink dagger, that's why you don't want to go first on a blink dagger, right?
Yeah.
Because you want to sit on creep waves defending them like he was doing, but then you have a blink, and that's a reactionary item rather than once they jump you, you're dead. So if you're gonna show on lanes, that's not the item you want. But like I said, he kind of needed it for that earlier fight. So at this point, I'm just concerned about his item progression as the game goes on.
All right, well, we do get the jump on the Death Prophet here, as Noob figures that DNZ should be able to fund it. So, yeah, it's a cool guys don't look at explosions.
That was actually a slick TP. He predicted some sort of reaction coming out from No Bounty Hunter, and they had a Lifestealer infested in a Nyx Assassin, and he might have gotten caught if he didn't instantly TP there. That's pretty cool.
Bucky down in the bottom lane. Split will come out as they'll turn their attention now over here onto Flash, and they'll chase him down. It's a kill for Thug. They're gonna start pincering and circling around here onto Inseki. He doesn't really have a place to hide very well. He's only got one of those steps available, but he uses Dissimulate, walk away. They should probably respond to this, yeah?
Yeah, I think they will. It's at the wait for their heroes to be respawning, so it's like they know that there's the potential of all No Bounty Hunter to be there, which is exactly what you see Spider Pigs is aware of. They're running away. Will he get Spike Care based on the cleave? No, he has a sentry.
And they'll flush them out of the jungle, and they realize that they do have a sentry off to the side, so they'll be able to deward that.
Yeah, a lot of sentries going to be placed in this game. We got Nyx Assassin versus Ricky Sand King. A lot of sentries.
It almost feels a little bad that you don't have a natural Necrobook builder on the side of No Bounty Hunter, considering what they have going on with, you know, having that core Ricky, and then, you know, flip side, the Nyx Assassin, right? LeBron, though.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
Try to play Ring Around the Rosy. He does get silenced up as Khan joining in, and he's not even going to get a chance to hit him because Blink's already murdered him.
That's a gang tank from my boy Ricky. However, you got to make it last a little bit longer because that ancient stack just got stacked at 18 minutes, and he is actually just getting yoinked. Khan, that's the economic damage of that kill. Yes, the Brewmaster's worth 207 gold, but that ancient stack is like 350 gold being taken from the Ricky and given to the Lifestealer. So that's more than about 700 gold.
That's efficiency, baby. Right, I mean, we're Dota players, so it's all about efficiency and the fact that, you know, you put pressure over into the triangle, Ricky can't get over there. It's just not safe.
There's nowhere else to go. After you invade the triangle, where else does he get to go? And they just back off immediately after taking that round of camps, and they're going to look to use the Death Prophet Exorcism. It is only level 1. He's not quite level 12 yet.
Look at a Deso, though.
Yeah, oh, yes, true. Good timing. They don't really have sustain, though. No more open wounds for Lifestealer. It is a big part of his Roche taking potential in the past.
He does have the armlet, too, so can play around a little bit. Blink's got to be careful, though. He is sitting pretty low here. All right, there you go. He's being a bro. Pops in. And yeah, this is just an easy first Roche at around 19.5 minutes.
And look at how scared the rest of the Spider Pigs were. They didn't no idea this was going on. Like, Fagito was just sitting in trees bottom. Brew was looking to tank another gank on next to his ward. They had absolutely no clue what was happening there. Well, DNC sees him.
I don't think they get there in time. No way. Desire. It's hunting around in the tree line here. It's gonna run into bug-on-bug action here. Oh, he didn't see Mitch, I don't think. I think the fog was just enough. But look at this positioning. They ping out something here. Desire. Oh, he runs right into DNZ. The Hex comes out. He goes and he drops the Serpent Wards. Blink just using that Spirit Siphon. Looks like Desire going to go down here, but they'll trade, and they even get the wards as well.
Meanwhile, bottom, if they can get another kill, maybe.
Yeah, they're looking. Nice Soulbind to start off, plus the Silence. LeBron, he's trying to get away. The Inkswell, double Inkswell coming out, and they'll take their time to get this kill on Thagito, but they'll find it. Oh, and they might be able to find themselves Noob, too. Do they have anything to get there? They're running. Ducky's got the double damage. He's got the Inkswell. Doesn't quite manage to land. The BKB coming out from Noob, though, as he is forced to run away. And they just don't have anything to cancel out that BKB TP, so they'll walk out. But I believe that's his 10-second BKB used very defensively.
Yeah, it's definitely not what you're going for. They're just not respecting, like, they see 3 top, and so they feel safe bottom. But the fact is, Void Spirit plus Grimstroke, that's a large portion of the Radiant damage. So if those 2 heroes are missing, it doesn't matter how many other ones you see. You just get linked and then Inkswell, and you're gonna die.
Well, it feels like the map is getting smaller and smaller for the side of Spider Pigs here.
Yeah, Sand King is going to get that Yules eventually, but is it too little too late? Because my concern is now, when you have these elusive items, like the Yule Scepter, you're probably just going to get bursted if you ever get Spike Carapace, and it's pretty reliable if you're sitting in Sandstorm to just walk into it. So the issue is I look at these heroes' games, and I think, do they ever get easier to play for Spider Pigs? And I think it's going to be requiring a bit of an overextension from No Bounty Hunter with this Ag Scepter on Ricky, where they get like a 2 or 3 man Burrow Strike, and one Tricks of the Trade just cleans them up. I think it is going to be a bit of an out of position overextension from No Bounty Hunter that gets them back in this game.
The question is, will they allow it to happen, I guess, because they're grouping pretty tightly.
Yeah, they've been playing really well so far on No Bounty Hunter. Their moves have been really fast, like just smoking in and taking those Ancients and then quickly going to the Roche Pit. It wasn't just that Spider Pigs didn't know to contest the Roche, but since they didn't even know that the Roche was getting done, they weren't getting any trades. They weren't like farming the entire map, taking a tower, anything like that. They strictly gave up the Roche for free. So a lot of the swiftness of moves for No Bounty Hunter is really showing in how little Spider Pigs is getting in return. And suddenly we're at a 3K net worth lead. They have an Aegis, momentum in their favor. They're going a Soul Cuirass on the Lifestealer. Most of their damage coming out from the cores on Spider Pigs is physical. So that's going to be a pretty big timing as well.
Oh, the Ricky taunted right back in. It's a beautiful pickoff here. And now they're making moves over onto the Shaman. Go, and that Hex will just make it so that way he doesn't get the kill, but still goes down anyways. Noob does get a tower while this is going on. Mitch, though, also being chased away. And look at that. Just with a couple spells, he's already down to half health.
Yeah, there's just so many kill duos on No Bounty Hunter, as opposed to on Spider Pigs, they need like 3 or 4 heroes to bring down any of the cores.
Oh, LeBron. Kentucky just having that haste rune. Draws him right back in. The setup here from Desire, and click, down goes LeBron.
Void Spirit's not an okay hero. I don't know what happened between last patch and this one. I was like thinking about this the other day. I read the patch notes. He actually got a slight nerf to one of his talents. That was the only change. And suddenly he's like first pick, first ban for all these teams, and misses the Burrow.
Burrow going in there with the Impale. Mitch, he's trapped here. He's underneath his own tower, and he can't even find safety from it, because you have all these ghostly little birds flying out from the Death Prophet.
That is a cool cosmetic. There's so many different animals. You got the fishies, you got the birds.
Yeah, I like the sharks. The sharks are pretty cool.
Yeah, the sharks are cool.
The default girls are kind of meh, but there's some.
Yeah, they're just like so through 2012, you know?
At least they're not being described as the 2020 of cosmetics. I think Owen said like something similar to that last. Like he's called the black hole, the 2020 of black holes. That's, oh, love the wit on that boy. Jump forward though again, LeBron. You're tanking this gank, and it's a painful one.
Why did you make an enemy? You have the gratitude.
He's got free reign, and now he's got boots to travel, so he can be wherever he wants on Void Spirit.
What do you think needs to happen with Void Spirit? Because, I mean, Nyx Assassin, obviously Nyx Assassin is on the Void Spirit team, and that's really been the hero that has made a lot of those mid pickups for the Spirits. Like, you second guess them a little bit. Like, what does he need to get balanced out then?
I think it's the Ag Scepter. I'm not sure, though. I think his base damage is a bit too high. Get rid of like 3 or 4 base damage, and his laning would be a bit more balanced. The problem is he does fine in every matchup. So he gets his timings every game, even if his lane doesn't go great. You can first round him. And having a core you can first round, he's hiding.
Yeah, they landed the dust on Thug, too. Desire walks into him, actually. Dual Scepter coming out. Went to the draw forward here from the Ducky. Does have that double damage. Silence being applied to Ricky as well. But Noob also here. And the silence comes out. He's not going to be able to teleport out as they get a shackle up over on the backside. Yule's coming out, and Ducky, is he going to survive for long enough? Can he juke around? Can he make these plays? He's not going to be able to. He does get taken out by Taquito. But while this is happening, a little, we talk about tricks of the trade. A little bit of sleight of hand. Top lane. It's going down here as there is a ward trap, but Thug joining in. They'll get the trees out as well. Mitch getting the epicenter off on the back line. So they do have the BKB and Blink. He's very, very tanky when he's got a lifesteal of passenger, so he's going to be able to dip. Flash not going to be as lucky, but you get some nice damage on that tier 3.
I don't think that tier 3 really matters that much. You have a Nature's Prophet to be able to push it out globally. Yes, it's nice, but I would never take that trade if I was no bounty hunter. That's exactly what Spider Pigs needs. They overcommitted trying to find the Ricky in the trees and stuck around for too long. Age has expired. Void Spirit, who seems invincible unless there's 3 or 4 heroes there, suddenly allows that to happen. And here we are. But I think Void Spirit, just his timing of the Ags is too powerful, and you get it every single game. So that's the issue with the hero. Something about that needs to be nerfed. Either make it less reliable or make it less powerful.
The invasion is on. It's immediately the BKB coming out, the follow-up over here on the side, but they do have a Yules over on the other side, though. They managed to take down LeBron yet again. Noob, he used the BKB, but he's not able to get anything with it. So he is forced to just teleport out.
Yeah.
And Mitch is just praying they don't look in the woods.
I've seen Nature's Prophet. They pretty much use these BKBs to make aggressive farming plays or aggressive gank plays and just use it as a no shit button. That seems like pretty much the use of BKB on Nature's Prophet. So it's not as bad as it is on other heroes, but still doesn't feel good. Bottom?
Well, they might try to make a play here. Hex will follow up with the silence. This is looking pretty good, although he does have the Yules. Is he going to be able to go take a step out? He's still silenced. He's stuck in the tree, so yes, Ducky's going to go down. Flash now, he was trying to save him. He's not going to be able to. Goes, throws out the whip, and he says, please, hitch a ride. I cannot withstand this. Not with these giant trees running at my face.
Yeah, those trees are menacing.
They are ridiculous, and you get practically no gold for them.
No, it's like 25 compared to the 8 that you normally get.
That's still not enough.
That's like half a creep. Come on.
Ah, yeah, because those
Glass half full.
Oh my god. It's not often that I get told that I need to be glass half full. That's all I'm gonna say here.
There's some irony there for sure. He does have the Ags. It's the next item that's going to make or break. What's he going to go for? BKB. He's going pure damage. Okay. That was what I was curious.
I don't think he was aware. They go and they use the wards again. The follow up. And that's a dead Desire. Nap's a little less spooky for these supports right now.
Mitch is really getting griefed by his Shadow Shaman here. This is the second time I've now seen him burrow strike a target, and he ward traps the target, which also ward traps Mitch. So this time around, he's got Blink. So we're good.
At least it's not another Kuro and GH ward trapping. Right?
True. He does have ways out. Just earlier on in the game, he had to expend his Burrow Strike and to get out of it rather than to stun targets, which kind of sucked.
All right, well, it feels like the pace of the game slowed down just a little bit here, which I think Spider Pigs is more than happy to accept.
Yeah, they got the AC coming out. Big timing for them. Match the AC of the Lifestealer, who's hitting pretty hard at this stage, but if they can get a couple defensive items up, that just won't be the case anymore. Brew, LeBron, gank tank extraordinaire. Coming in hot. He's rolling in.
Tucky's just like, you again? All right, I guess we'll take you. So, there it is.
Just
There's
a
that
drunk
gank.
guy wandering through the woods. Not him again.
Dude, when did we hold an intervention about him?
Seriously, he's even rolling on a barrel right before his death. He's really being careless and reckless. I don't know.
Somebody needs to give him a pamphlet or just sit him down and be like, life's worth living, friend. There's no need to be doing this.
That's the glass half full, Moxie. We know him up.
All right.
They're gonna get the outpost bottom. Not all that bad. Suddenly, they have a slight net worth lead on Spider Pigs. Ricky's farm, it's gonna accelerate. Owen said he thought he'd get to this critical mass. He's almost got the Daedalus, about 1,000 gold off. He will be chunking people. No armor items on the Void Spirit. I guess Death Prophet just got this played now, but still.
I mean, this is gonna be another Roche going over to the side of no bounty hunter here. So they put a little bit of pressure on the tower. They'll even use the wards. Desire just creeping through. The step forward, though, with the Infest Bomb. They can just go and blow up DNZ instantly. Look at the BKB coming out from Noob. He's just trying to run away. He's going to be able to get out. But over on the back lines, they go and they find Thagito. He's downed as now LeBron running that Earth Panda out. He knows what's going to happen if they catch him. It's happened multiple times. He's seen his future. Tosses out the stone. He's like, not you again. But eventually, you know, Khan, he's going to come back together. They turn back around. And Khan this time will get the kill on LeBron.
Yeah, they're just giving away these Roches for free. I think they're capable of contesting if they're ready. They have a lot of damage to threaten the pit. Burrow Strike into the Ricky Tricks of the Trade is enough, in my opinion. So I think they're just getting caught a little off guard. Maybe didn't take the Roche timer down, weren't keeping close eye on exactly when that could be respawning with a courier or anything like that. And they went for a trade this time, but it was so late that by the time they were getting the trade, no bounty hunter was already able to leave the pit and come respond with that Aegis infested Void Spirit.
Very spooky, but that Desolator online. So Kiraz, you've got plenty of damage getting dished out over here in the top. Although Noob is trying his best, right? He's going bottom. He's got the Cardi wave. He's going to try to put some pressure down because he knows that he's going to need the rest of his team if he wants to try to fight here. And in fact, they just go, they take the other half of the racks. Flash is home, just pushing out the wave. Look how tanky these trees are. Some beefy boys. Oh, put over on the back lines here. Blink. He's got to use the BKB. He's got to get out as fast as he can. There was a decent amount of damage going out. And they do manage to take the tower.
Damage on top of everything.
It is a denial, though, at the very least.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
All right, Tucky, let's see. Where are we going? Who are you murdering? No one. Murdering.
My bet's on Brewmaster.
Oh, no. Not again. Double damage is found, though, here in the top rune spot. Yoink. That is a half.
Yeah, they have the Basher done on Lifestealer, so these BKB TPs from Nature's Prophet aren't going to be nearly as effective anymore. As long as the Void Spirit's infested when he looks to respond to the split push, that won't work anymore.
Is Khan just taking a bathroom break right now? He's been hanging out here in the Tucky for a while now. EKB completed from Tucky too.
Yeah, breath of fresh air. Maybe he's out for a walk. He's coming out now. He's back.
All right, he's back. He's ready to fight. Got the Exorcism online. Got a lot of nice items. Got that Aegis. BKB on the way. They even have a gem. I just realized that Tucky jumping forward here, has his eyes on the Sand King, gets the draw back again. They'll find the kill. Buyback coming out now from Sand King. Mitch wants to get back to the spike, but these buildings are just getting shredded while they're being distracted by the bodies. Desire. Okay, there's a nice Burrow Strike coming out from Mitch. He did buyback for this. Buyback now coming out from Nyx. There's just so much damage coming out, but they are kind of trapped within all of these trees. LeBron going down again. They're out a Stroke of Fate, just cleaning up all of these summons. With the Exorcism down. Looks like they're going to back off the Guido. Maybe looking to jump on the back lines, but with them retreating as a group, I don't think he wants to do that any longer.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised the Brewmaster's rushing in Ags with how poor he is. If he had like a Vlad's or drums or something, maybe some of these engagements could have gone a bit differently.
This is looking like a really nice play here for the Spider Pigs because a lot of the team had already left. They got the soul bind off, and they're chasing down. They'll be able to take down DNZ. There's going to be more buybacks, multiple buybacks coming out. Noob trying to man fight over here against this Lifestealer. It's not looking super great. They go and they drop the wards, though, and he's totally separate. He's hexed up. He's going to need some assistance. Kentucky jumping right in. That is a god kill streak taken down. So he'll jump right back in. Again, Thagito is getting off plenty of damage plus the hex. Okay, that is going to be the Aegis. Got the BKB. He's going to try to make a couple of these steps forward. He's getting a little greedy here as he jumps over onto DNZ, and they managed to find the kill. Blink rejoining in as the Spirit Siphon over in the back line, so Flash taking a lot of damage. They're fighting underneath the wards, which is never a super great idea. Beautiful Burrow Strike coming out. Desire does go down, and now Blink, he's got to teleport out, and he's got to teleport out fast.
They'll sign a life for Spider Pigs.
A lot of
I don't know
buybacks,
exactly
though.
what they're going to be able to do with this, though.
Dire's bottom tower is under
As there's
attack.
no Roche to take, all the lanes are on their side of the map, so no major objectives to claim.
Restore the void within.
Ricky, he's getting there, but the problem is with his items that at any point, if they find him with just a Void Spirit Ag Scepter Silence, that should be enough to bring him down, which pretty impossible to position against when Void Spirit's already got the level 3
Dire's
ultimate.
middle tower
He's got the level 20 talent. It's a little bit tough, but if he can get like a BKB or honestly even like a rapier where he just kills people so fast they can't react, then I'm down. We've seen some crazy game-winning rapiers.
I feel like that's the Chad mode right there. Just do
I see
so
him
much
here.
damage, they can't touch you. They're already dead when they even look at you. Oh god, the step forward. They already had a sentry ward in place here. Oh no, Tucky also has a gem. This is one little Ricky who I don't think is going anywhere, although they're going to try to get the Nature's Prophet. No, he cancels it out. Down goes Thagito. And LeBron is on the back end here. The rest of the team, they were thinking about showing up, but with Ricky dead, you don't want to go
It's
there.
hard to remember that they might have a ward there because the reason they have that ward is Nature's Prophet, and he didn't think ahead of time with that on the Ricky.
I mean, I guess on the bright side, they use the exorcism, but they still got a kill with it. So I still think that's very good.
Yeah, he really needs
Rod?
to have item progression here.
They know he's there. Oh god, no. We've seen this movie. I know how this ends. Although the rest of the team still standing nearby. Are they going to be able to go and murder him fast enough, though, is the question. It's not looking good because, again, the Burrow Strike coming out, landing on several of them. They'll be able to go take down Antaki. And now Blink with that BKB. He's got to just make himself away. Oh god, Mitch is stuck in the wards again. Over on the side, Khan, though, infested with creep. Pops right back out again. Can they go and can they finish it off? Yes, they take down Noob. Burrow Strike coming forward again over to Flash, but this is not looking great here for the side of the Spider Pigs because they're still alive and kicking, and Khan is just chasing after everyone. They'll turn around. They see LeBron. LeBron's here. LeBron's gonna go down again. He's gonna die. Just chomp
I was
away at
watching
these
the
big
complete other
trees.
half of that fight, and you're like, oh god, he's in the wards again.
Oh
And
god.
I just flash over. I'm gonna remember this, guys. If you're playing Sand King Shadow Shaman dual off lane, you gotta buy a 4-staff on Sand King. I think that's pretty much the only way to go, or phase boots, because this is like the 4th time it's happened already. Something's funny about that.
It definitely feels bad if you're Mitch every time now.
He's actually completely neutered in the fight because he's taking damage, so he can't blink, and then he can't Burrow Strike specific targets. He has to use it just to move. So he's suddenly useless by his own team's doing, and can't really blame the Shadow Shaman because he's going to try to ward trap people, but Sand King has to be on top of the person to stun them.
It's gotta be a
bit
little
of
bit-
anti-synergy there.
Follow through. Yeah, look at this. All right, the silence.
I'm ready for the ward trap.
All right, Kentucky
There it
stuck.
is.
Mitch. Oh. Stunned up as well. Oh no, they're doing it again. Oh, it's a
No.
Groundhog Day of failures.
Such a nice epicenter too, and then he's just
Yeah.
stuck afterwards.
Do we have a Force Staff getting queued up on our boy Mitch there?
He's got spider legs. Okay.
Okay, all right, all right. When you get stuck, you just need extra legs, PSJ. Easy.
Yeah, there you go. Flicker would have done the job too. If he wants the flicker, he can take that. You feeling lucky? Just blink right outside of those serpent wards. Oh, he's got the 4-staff on D&Z. He understands.
All right, all right.
That's a support player right there. He understands.
He's just got to survive and not be channeling shackles on someone so he can use it when these things happen.
Absolutely.
All right. Taki is just hunting. He's hoping that he's gonna find anyone here. He's gonna go top. He's got Desire on the hunt. They'll find themselves Noob. Bye-bye, Noob. You're not allowed to farm the map.
Top barracks are under attack.
He's going Satanic, and this Nature's Prophet carry build used to be way better back when Satanic had status resistance. I saw it in another game yesterday. You just get bursted before you get any of your items or spells off. That's the difference here, as he has no buyback.
They're looking to just end this game right now. Jump forward again over onto LeBron. There's no split available for you. Over on the back, though, DNZ, he drops the Serpent Wards. But Taki jumping forward should be able to go clean up over onto DNZ. Blink is struggling a little bit because they did buy back with the Brewmaster, but he's so tanky, and he's able to just lifesteal so much again as Desire popping the Spike Carapace buys a little bit more time. Jump forward here over onto the Sand King. Gonna take a little while, but eventually Mitch goes down. And oh no, they found the Guido. There is just no place safe for this Ricky. They have vision on him. They're just gonna chase him down, burn his mana. We'll hang out for a little bit and, you know, prolong the inevitable, but eventually Thug goes down. On all of a sudden, you just have a position 5 Brewmaster, no split available. You've already used your wards. This is not looking good. Yeah, we have to stop putting the highest amount of deaths as green, guys. You don't win if you have the most deaths. Another buyback coming out from Thug. This is the do or die point. Taki, though, he is just so aggressive. The follow-up here from Khan, they just slice him apart, and they'll jump onto the back lines and help themselves to a Ricky, too, if they can grab him. But I'm thinking they're going to be able to do it. And they just refuse to GG out. They're Ancient Falls, and just like that,